That looks good.
How we gonna mark it?
I know how to mark it.
No, no.
Don't worry. I'll leave you a tombstone.
What treasure?
The treasure. Blackbeard's treasure.
Blackbeard?
Yeah, the last that I talked to Lafayette, he said he knew where Blackbeard's treasure was at. Coincidentally, all of a sudden he disappears. You were the last one to talk to him, so I bet you know where the treasure's at.
No, I don't know where the treasure's at. What treasure are you even talking about?
You stink! Get off me!
I had a very nice milk cow. Oh, sweet. And the river rat, I told you that when we met that first time. And the river rats, they take her and I think they cook and eat her.
Either you can make the $10 happen, or I will make the $10 happen.
All you ever cared about was the money anyways.
Did you hear that, boys? You are absolutely right.
Blackbeard. I ain't dead yet. Blackbeard's gonna betray me. I'm gonna betray him. Looks like I'm staying on dry land. That sea gives me too much damn trouble.
Miss Justine, have you missed me? Have a seat. We have some catching up to do.
Would you like some tea?
I think I'll pass this time.
What do you want, Arthur?
So if you haven't noticed, I've been gone. I've been down in New Orleans for the last year. And don't think I've forgotten about our situation. My money.
What money?
You know, the treasure you promised me over a year ago? And don't think that he's forgotten about what you've done neither. You want to come say hi, buddy? That's a good boy. All right, Justine, you have until 24 hours this time tomorrow to come bring me my treasure, or I'm coming to burn down this little pathetic place you call a home. See you tomorrow. Justine? Justine?
Justine, wake up. What has happened? Why are you on the floor? And why does it smell like a hot swamp in here?
I got attacked in my own home.
Attacked?
Smelly cat
Smelly
is
cat.
back.
Let's get you up. Come on, up you go. Come on, woman, use the legs. Your legs ain't broken. You just smell real bad, that's all. Have a seat. Have a seat. Now tell me, who has done this to you?
Arthur's back. Smelly cat.
What was said?
Ronald, he said that if he comes back tomorrow at this time and we don't have the treasure, that he is going to burn our beautiful little cabin to the ground and we'll be homeless and have to eat sticks and bark and bugs.
Well, what are we gonna do? We haven't found the treasure and it's been a whole year.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to move to Canada.
I ain't going to Canada.
I don't want to go to Canada either.
What about the loot? We got the little box we took from down in the well at their hideout. I know right where that's at. I'll go get it. I already get some perfume too. It smells real bad in here. I found it. Let's count this. What has happened to all of our coin?
You eat too much.
Arthur is not going to spare us with one coin, keys to a box that don't exist, and some old rusty knife.
You eat as much as 5 men.
Well, you keep buying squashes and more squashes and face creams. You need to buy some perfume.
Ron, we have 2 options here on the table. Either we flee to Canada in the middle of the night, which obviously is not an option.
No.
Or we have to give Arthur something that will make him happy and make him leave us alone. And I don't know where the treasure is, so it can't be the treasure.
Does he like squashes?
No, we're not giving him those. Don't you have a gold tooth? You promised me you had a gold tooth before you married me.
Yeah, I do have. No!
Let me see. Prove it to me you have a gold tooth. Ron, please, can I see?
I have.
Maybe if we give him the gold tooth, he'll be happy enough to leave us alone, at least for a little bit, and then we can flee somewhere.
Give him a pewter stick, or candle pewter stick, or something. We're not pulling my tooth out. I refuse.
Here, drink this.
I'm gonna
It'll
get an
calm your
infection.
nerves. It'll calm.
How am I gonna chew my meat? I got to have all of my teeth. I'm very fortunate to have all these pretty teeth.
You won't be chewing meat because you'll be dead. Now drink this.
What are you even gonna pull it out with? We ain't got no pliers. Right? Hey! What's going on here?
Gold tooth.
Gold tooth? Let me go!
Now I couldn't find any pliers. I don't know if we own any, but I do have
You
these
cannot
sugar.
use them! I'm not a horse!
These sugar nippers.
Justine, get me out of these ropes.
It'll only hurt for a few days, and that's it. I'm not going to kill you. I'm only going to hurt you. Now come on,
Oh
open your
my.
mouth. How much? Make it easier for me.
Working! I told you it ain't gonna work!
What am I supposed to do?
Get me out of these ropes!
I'm not quite done with you yet. What else am I supposed to use?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't want to do this.
That's too big. Absolutely not.
Oh, would a smaller knife be better?
No! Get me out of these ropes. Get these blasted ropes off of me.
I don't know what to do, Ron. This isn't enough. He's not going to be happy. Where's this knife in here?
No! No!
Oh, I could use this one.
No, you can't. Getting out.
Hey, it's carved with something.
Yeah, somebody scratched some markings in it. Ugh, I can't read it.
No, it has valet. Isn't that our landlord Geoff's last name? Look, M. Valet.
That's his name, but I can't read that. Yeah.
Why would there be a knife with our landlord's name on it at the bottom of a pirate hangout?
I don't know.
Maybe we need to go and speak with him about this. Maybe he knows where the treasure is this whole time!
If it involves me getting untied, then yes. Please untie me.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Well, if we leave now, we can get there. Well, it might be dark, but...
You might just have to go there with the chair on it.
Who taught you how to tie knots? In you go.
Mish, we're going to town. We gotta lock you up tonight.
You be good, boy.
Bye, kitty. Watch out for river rats.
Let's go see Mr. Jeff. I hope he's still awake. It is quite late. Mr. Jeff!
Geoff!
What?
Open up, please!
We would like to speak with you.
Do you know what time it is? What?
It's important.
If this is about money, I don't want to talk to you.
No,
That's
Geoff.
enough.
This is very important. We really need to talk to you. It's about the river rats.
Ah, I see. Well, then come in.
Thank you.
So, why are you here such an hour? And why? Why do you look like this?
Do you remember Arthur? The river rat.
The river,
You're a milk
The
cow.
one that took your milk cow. He wants us to find Blackbeard's treasure.
Again, this is treasures.
I know,
It is
I know.
insane.
Sir Geoff, we
But
need
just
this
listen, just
treasure tomorrow. We need this treasure tomorrow. And I think that we finally found a clue that we can go off on.
When we went down in the pit of the pirate's hideout, we found a small chest. That was not the treasure. It had jewels in it. It had some keys. And it had a pocket knife that has your last name on it.
Your last name.
Your last name.
Your last name.
Valet.
That's your last name, Geoff.
That is true. That looks very
Do
familiar.
you know who this person might be? Maybe they know where the treasure's at.
No, I think the person who this belonged to, I think he is no longer with us. Michael. Michael Valet, and the way it is carved, it reminds me of, I've seen this before, on things that belonged to my grandfather, Michael.
Oh, that was your grandfather, Michael Valet.
And where did you find this?
A very bad, smelly place. I don't recommend going. But that's your grandfather's knife?
This is my grandfather's name.
Your grandfather's, so that means he must have been from around Blackbeard's time.
So this could be a significant clue to finding the treasure if your grandfather was possibly a pirate.
He was Well, he fell in with the wrong kind of fellows. The fellows were not so honest, not so good. And at one point, you know, he was very poor. And then became suspiciously comfortable. You know, in fact, when he became suddenly suspiciously well off, one of the things he bought was this land for the lead mine, and useless, but and that was all he left me, was that land and the 2 graves upon it, one of which was his. I did go back one time, you know. I went to see his grave, and there was a stone, and then there was another grave next to it that I don't know who that was. You know, he never married, and maybe he had some special friend or something or someone.
Or maybe it's a treasure.
I tell you what, I want you two to have this treasure. If the treasure is there, I want you to have it. All I ask in return is this. And I want revenge for what they did to my favorite milk cow, yes. For that, I want them to pay. You will help me do that?
I will help you do that.
And for what they have done to you?
I will get revenge for you, and for my face, and for everything.
Yeah, very good. But first, before that, I'm going back to bed.
Two graves, he said, right?
Yes, Ron, 2 graves. We've been looking for hours.
I know.
Walking around through these woods, I feel like we're about to become bear food.
He didn't tell us what they look like or what color they are. Are they gray? Are they brown? Are they red? What kind of stone it's made of? Is it made of wood? Because that's long gone.
I know, I'm getting worried about that. Ron, this is pointless. This is hundreds of acres. We've been at it all morning and all afternoon. We're not gonna find it.
I know, it's like it's disappeared. It's just not here anymore. It's vanished.
We have to go to Canada. We have to go to Canada.
As much as it pains me to say, I think you're right. I think it'd be wise if we go to Canada, at least for a little while until the heat goes down.
I can't bear it. Oh.
Let's pack our stuff and head out tonight.
Oh, Ron. Ron, what's that?
What is it?
Come over here. I see something. Is this it? It's 2 stones out of the ground. There's nothing written on them.
There's not, is there?
No. So which one's which? Why is there nothing written on them?
Well, 50 years of rain.
You mean, oh, it got washed away?
Well, I don't know which one to dig.
I don't know either. But you know what? It's better than going to Canada, so let's dig up.
Which one do you want to do first?
That one looks more promising.
Okay.
I'm getting a good feeling about it, and my feelings never guide me in the wrong way. found something already?
I think so. Well, that wouldn't take long.
Great job, Ron.
No more Canada, hopefully. Oh. Woohoo.
Oh. We might have dug the wrong one.
Ah, Mr. Valet.
Nice to meet you.
I thought your intuition was always right.
Well, I've never gone and dug up a body before, so I'm sorry I got it wrong.
So if this isn't it, that one must be it.
Oh, I'm sure hoping.
Justine! Come here! We found it! Look at it! Look at it! Run! Help me get it unburied. We can get it back to the cabin.